So was it, do you think, dissatisfaction with the choice on offer or dissatisfaction with the system in the broadest sense?
I think luckily we did an exit poll, asked people that question, open-ended, why exactly did they spoil their vote, and most people did say they were dissatisfied with the choice. That was the overwhelming sentiment. There was a anti-government sort of protest vote, but that was relatively small compared to the overall composition. It was interesting when you look at the people who spoiled their vote that they generally tended to be quite conservative, tended to support independent Ireland. The independent candidates they tend to position themselves a little bit more towards the right of the spectrum. And it does corroborate with international evidence on this particular topic that when people spoil their vote, it does seem to be that these are the types of people who would otherwise normally vote. And so they have that kind of voting behaviour. They want to vote, but they feel that the option isn't necessarily there. I think the second largest one that I'd seen was the 2017 French presidential election, a time when neither the kind of Gaullist centre-right nor the Socialist Party actually were on the ballot for the first time. So people who normally vote for those parties, didn't have an option, so they turned up and they issued an invalid vote. In many cases, from what we've seen, it is this, and the Maria Steen example is quite clear. When we ask people who would they have voted for, 2/3 put the name Maria Steen as the candidate, way higher than McGregor on like 5 and Bertie Ahern on 4 and those sorts of figures. So Maria Steen was extremely prominent. Not only that, I was looking at some of the kind of Google Trends data, which tracks the extent to which individuals or different things are searched for in Google. And what was very interesting was how Maria Steen, as a candidate, rose very sharply towards polling day on a level which is very similar to Heather Humphreys. It just showed that she was getting the same level of attention as an actual candidate that was on the ballot, relatively speaking, and like Jim Gavin was nowhere.